It was during the February 23rd, 2023 conference that I came face to face with the catalog of malignant funding challenges that confronted our universities and yourselves as managers, many of which were historically deep-rooted. The funding challenges, in addition to a litany of other management issues, were the subject of intense discussions by the Presidential Working Party on education reforms that handed over its report to His Excellency the President Dr. William Samoei Ruto last year. The funding question was particularly the priority that called for decisive and urgent intervention to ensure our universities remained on a firm trajectory of reform to ensure effective delivery of their roles of teaching, research, and innovation. I also remember that on October 14th, 2023, I addressed a training workshop for new administrators of public universities and constituent colleges here in Mombasa, whose key objective was to prepare the officials for the Herculean job of running the higher education learning institutions. It was indeed at that workshop that the idea of holding a training of all 5 chancellors and the principals of constituent colleges was mooted, thus leading the appetizing sittings we are holding here this week. I'm happy you are here. Going forward, we will also have our private universities here because the agenda we are discussing is not only for public universities, but even also affecting our private universities. I'm therefore pleased to join you for this training workshop for vice chancellors, principals of the constituent colleges, chief executive officers of semi-autonomous government agencies of the Ministry of Education, State Department for Higher Education and Research, and the Ministry of Education officials. Without doubt, this gathering is the embodiment of Kenya's great minds, all top quality academic and administrative professionals who sit at the apex of institutions that churn out the critical human resource for our country's development. By dint of your positions, this workshop offers you a chance to deliberate on strategies for enhancing leadership, governance, resource mobilization, and the digital transformation of our universities. Weaknesses in leadership in some of our universities have been blamed for the long-standing failure of the local institutions to attain a world-class status, as clearly attested by the global rankings. Today, I must challenge you not to be wrong in causing the desired impact in your institutions. Indeed, despite the fact that the government hasn't offered you all the financial resources you needed, some of you have yet to move out of their comfort boxes to become part of the solutions that afflict our universities, including ensuring prudent use of financial resources and global fundraising. There have even been cases where integrity issues have been raised in the management of universities, calling upon you to familiarize yourself with Chapter 6 of the Kenya Constitution 2010 on leadership and integrity that provides for responsibilities of leadership, oath of office of state officers, conduct of state officers, and financial probity of state officers, among others. Indeed, this is why I find this workshop's theme of developing strategic, focused, and result-oriented university leaders absolutely important and apt. It reflects our determination to have in place university administrators who refuse to condone the programs bedefiling our institutions and instead fund the midnight oil in search of strategic solutions that are in tandem with our national development goals of education. It is such leaders who will augment the Ministry of Education spirited drive towards the provision of quality and relevant education for all Kenyans. Such leaders can foster a culture of excellence, innovation, and competitiveness in our higher learning educational institutions. I will just mention a few of the nagging challenges that haunt our universities, some that must provide fodder for discussions during this workshop, PS and the chair of the Vice Chancellor's Committee. 1. The rapid growth and diversification of academic programs with an increasing demand for access, equity, and quality. 2. The changing needs and expectations of the modern labor market, the society, and the global community, which emphasizes on the relevance of competencies and skills for the market. 3. The internationalization of higher education and the increasing competition among higher education institutions, both locally and internationally, which requires strategic positioning, differentiation, and branding. 4. The limited and dwindling resources, especially from the exchequer, which require prudent management, accountability, and good resource mobilization strategies. 5. The need for enhanced collaboration between higher education and industry to promote commercialization of research and spur innovation. Although some of you have lived with all of these challenges for a while, it is about time that you develop new strategies to surmount them and turn the challenges into opportunities. This will only be possible if we adopt a visionary, strategic, focused, and result-oriented leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, since we met here during the February 2023 funding conference, the Kenya Kwanza regime has taken deliberate and robust steps to resuscitate our universities from the financial and administrative turmoil they had sunk into. You may recall that one of the most disturbing issues that I was confronted with upon being appointed to office was the spiraling spending bills for universities, which stood at 60.1 billion. It is therefore encouraging to note that His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, moved in very fast to launch the higher education funding model on May 31st, 2023, which was implemented in September last year to all first-year students with the aim of correcting the financial health of universities. And the new model that ensures beneficiaries are awarded loans, scholarships, or both. Students are classified into 5 bands. We no longer call them what we used to call them initially. My people, I think we were profiling where we were calling them vulnerable, extremely needy, less needy, and all that. We said you can't profile Kenyans, so we came into 5 bands depending on the family's level of need. I wish to inform you that so far, the government has disbursed 23.6 billion for loans and scholarships to first-year students. Under the model, the universities fund disburses funds directly to individual universities for the successful candidates to cover their tuition fees. On its part, Higher Education Loans Board disburses tuition loans directly to respective universities or colleges and upkeep loan to their respective student bank accounts or mobile phone numbers. The new higher education funding model applied the students who sought the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education in 2023, with the second benefiting cohort being the one that is coming of 2023. The other one was 2022. Additionally, the ministry disbursed Kenya shillings 17.05 billion for capitation to universities for the second, third, and fourth year students under the DUC, the differentiated unit cost, for 356,103 continuing students. I therefore wish to urge universities to ensure prudent use of those resources, to ensure that all institutional functions run efficiently. On this note, I also wish to ask universities to ensure that the fees charged for various programs remains as declared in their respective MOUs, memorandums of understanding with the government, to avoid arbitrary changes in the cost of financing various courses. Ladies and gentlemen, the ministry is concerned with the fact that on an average of 80% of all students placed to our universities annually end up reporting their institutions. I therefore urge universities to work with communities and other stakeholders to ensure that the transition rate from secondary school to universities is raised. Yeah, we are focused on 100% transition on the Directorate of Basic. Equally, we are getting concerned, where are these 20% which get admission to our public universities? Where are they? Have they gone into the TVET institutions? Yes, we have the number which has gone to TVET, but where are the others? I think we require to establish and confirm where these Kenyans are.